Hi there, good evening everyone. Happy Friday. We'll give about a minute or so for you guys to just unroll your mat, make yourselves nice and comfortable. And I'd just like to make a suggestion. If you have a strap or a tie or a belt, that might come in handy for your practice this evening. A block or two or a book or a pillow, just to help with your poses as we move along your practice. It's always nice to have them by your side just in case. You never know when you're going to need it. So today we're going to begin an easy pose. So as we give about another 30 seconds, we will begin in our easy pose. For those of you that are ready, you can go ahead and take your easy pose. Whatever it is for you right now. Hips are still pretty cool, not quite warmed up as yet, but if half lotus or full lotus is available to you right now, that is an option. Or you can even choose to do thunderbolt as I am on my knees, sitting down on my heels. And if you're in thunderbolt and the knees are talking to you, they're feeling a little uncomfortable, you can then place that block in between your feet and sit back onto that block just to add a little height, ease the knees a little bit. So as you make your way into whatever pose you choose, just allow yourself to be nice and comfortable. And we'll begin our practice by just gently closing the eyelids. Just want the awareness to be more within, allowing yourself to diminish the noise around you. Allowing yourself the 60 minutes that you put aside for yourself. Give it your full attention, 100%. And a nice way to do that is by connecting with your breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And as you feel that connection, as you feel that experience, you're going to feel the present moments. You're going to feel the now. Your mind won't go into the past. It won't invite the future. It's going to enjoy what is happening right now. So as you do that, just lengthen through the spine, ground down through the sit bones. Allow the shoulders to soften away from the ears, the blades to gently draw towards one another and down the back. The hands can be on your thighs or just above those knees. The palms can be up or down, whatever you decide, wherever you want your energy to go right now. Your heart is shining. The chin is parallel to the earth. All those facial muscles are nice and soft. Every time you exhale, they're getting even softer. You're releasing even more tension. You're allowing yourself to let go. We're just going to enjoy a few moments here, a few cycles of breath as you arrive. Perhaps an intention will come to your mind. Maybe something that you're grateful for, something that happened today, something that you just enjoy every single day. Feeling that belly expand a little bit more with every inhale. Letting that belly button go towards the spine with every exhale. So as you continue on with the cycles of your breath, and whatever your easy pose is for you right now, I'd just like to let you know what we're going to focus on this evening. So we're going to focus a little on the neck. We always focus on the hips. We are going to do a bit of hips this evening, but not as much as we usually do. We're going to bring a lot of attention to the neck and shoulders. A lot of stuff gets stuck in there. A lot of tension is held there. A lot of stress, especially in that neck, being at the screens, working at your desks, even just simply washing the dishes. The neck takes a big toll. So we're going to give it a little TLC. Let's do one more cycle of breath here. A full inhale with that nice long exhale. And on your next inhale, if you're in your traditional easy pose, just undo your legs, cross them the opposite way. If you're in lotus, do the opposite legs. If you're in thunderbolt and you wish to just come out, go for it. So once you find that opposite way, it might feel a little weird, a little uncomfortable, the unnatural way, that's okay. Come back to the length of the spine, and we're going to take a deep inhale, reach those arms up, connect those palms, and exhale the hands to prayer right in front of your heart. 2 more times, deep inhale, reach, feel that length, exhale that prayer right down to your heart. 1 more time, reach, reach, reach. Exhale that prayer right down to your heart. Deep inhale, reach for the sky. Interlace those fingers, flip those palms towards the sky and reach. Hold it there. Bring the arms just beside those ears. Keep breathing, just holding the pose, not your breath. Soften through the knees. Take a deep inhale, reach with those palms, and as you exhale, bring the palms to face the front of the room. Bringing your chin towards your chest, rounding your upper back. Coming into your cat pose, your seated cat pose. Still breathing. On your next inhale, hands into prayer right in front of your heart. Inhale, extend those arms, turn the palms away from one another, swing them back around, interlace those fingers. Inhale, reach those knuckles down. Maybe you gaze up. That doesn't mean we're twerking our neck back. Just gazing up with the eyes. We want to keep the spine long. See if you can bring the heels of the hands towards one another. You can stay exactly where you are, or if you want to feel a little bit deeper in those shoulders, allow the upper body to just hinge forward. Keeping the hands on your back or the knuckles reaching for the ceiling. Coming into this to your degree. Sending that breath wherever you are feeling it. On your next inhale, come on up. Gently release those fingers. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, turn towards the right side. Drop the right fingertips behind you. Left hand on that right knee. Inhale, come into your length as you exhale. Turn the torso and then bring your gaze back behind you. Turning your neck as needed. The goal is not to gaze behind that right shoulder. You want to stay with the length of your spine, and you want to twist from the belly all the way up to the neck. Stay with your breath. Don't lose it. Allow it to deepen your practice. On your next inhale, arms are going to sweep on up. And we're exhaling over towards the other side, dropping left fingertips, right hand on left knee, inhaling into that length, and then exhaling, twisting from the belly all the way up. Imagining the spine as it's twisting, rinsing out. Inhale, arms are going to sweep up once again, coming back to center, extending those arms out in front of you, turning the palms away from you, swimming them back around you, interlace those fingers the opposite way, again, the uncomfortable way. Inhale those knuckles down, staying here, or if you wish, hinge it forward. Staying with the length of the spine, so if you're hinging forward, try not to round your spine, keep the gaze about half of a foot in front of you. Keep reaching with your heart and hinging with your hips. As you inhale, come on up. Exhale it all out. Inhale, those arms come on up. Interlace those fingers again, the opposite way that you just did. Flipping those palms. Reach, 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 and then exhale the palms to the back of your neck, so the nape of your neck. And then just allow the shoulders to drop. Allow gravity to take over here. You can round your spine here, bring your chin in closer towards your chest. Just let it go. Do one more cycle of breath here. And as you complete that exhale, inhale, reach those arms up, connect your palms, exhale that prayer in. You're going to plant your palms. We're going to come into our tabletop position. Getting into some shoulder stretches here. So before we do that, find your alignment here, taking it step by step. Shoulders over those wrists, spread those fingers, belly button drawn towards that spine. Keeping the gaze down towards your mat. So keep the length of that cervical spine. Spread through those toes, gently push those toenails into the earth. Neutralize your table. Push the palms of the hands into your mat. Feel the length of your arms, but the softness of those elbows. And as you inhale, we're going to reach that belly button down, tailbone up. See if you can gaze on up. And then exhale, chin to chest. Find your cat. Inhale into your cow. And exhale into your cat. You feel like adding a little movement here. It's your choice, your practice, your body. Do what feels good. Sometimes for me it feels good to just gently sway back and forth as I'm doing my cat inhale movement. It's whatever suits you. As always, I'm just here guiding you, not telling you what to do. Completing your round, and then we'll meet in that neutral table. Inhaling that left arm up towards the sky. Reach, 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 find that length, and then exhale, thread that arm underneath the right one. Just hover that left shoulder for now. Inhale, reach it back up again. Exhale, stay with the length of that left arm and hover. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stay with the length and hover and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Drop your shoulder, drop the ear. Extend that right arm up towards the sky. Continuing to breathe. Gently shifting that right hip back, left one forward, navel working towards the spine. Stretching the outside of that left shoulder. Every time you exhale, let it go. Let's open up the front side of that right shoulder. See if you can take a half bind with that right arm. You might be able to connect with that left thigh. If not, it's okay. There's no need to. For some, it just feels comfortable. And as you're there in your half bind, just gently shift that right shoulder back a little bit more. See if you can gaze up towards the ceiling. And if you're okay with that gaze up towards the ceiling, maybe very gently that chin is able to come in towards that right shoulder. You're going to feel a deep stretch in the left side of your neck, so be very gentle with yourself. Taking this to your degree, holding wherever you are for 2 complete cycles. And on that third inhale, undoing that bind, extending that right arm up towards the sky, exhaling, right hand down, pushing into that hand, coming back into that tabletop. 3 rounds of cat and cow just to neutralize that spine. Doing it at your own pace, following your breath, allowing the breath to take you in and out. Allowing your breath to move you. And once you're all set with that, coming back into your neutral table, inhaling that right arm up towards the sky, stacking it over that left shoulder. Exhale, right arm threads underneath that left one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread it through. We're hovering. Inhale, reach. One last reach. Exhale, thread it through, hover and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Drop your shoulder, drop your ear, and extend that left arm up towards the sky. Stretching the back of the right shoulder now. Opening up through the front of the left one. Option to take your half bind, wrapping that left arm around the back, resting it there, or gently placing it on that right thigh, shifting that left hip back, right one forward. Just a gentle movement, nothing too harsh, nothing too forceful. These subtle little movements will do so much, will add so much to your practice. So be gentle with yourself and just continue to breathe. On your next inhale, see if you can can reach back a little bit more with that left shoulder. Maybe gaze on up. Checking in with your neck. Never force anything. Doing what you only need right now. And if you're gazing up towards the ceiling and it feels just fine, and you want to feel it a little bit deeper in that neck, you can gently bring that chin, drawing it closer towards that left shoulder. Couple more cycles, exactly where you are. Keep drawing navel to spine. Keep exhaling away that tension. On that third inhale, left arm is going to extend up long. Exhale that hand down. Inhale, push it into the earth. Come up into that tabletop. 3 rounds of your cat and cow. If you want, you can curl those toes under, stretch the soles of your feet. Neutralizing that table. We're going to cross at the ankles and sit back into your easy pose. So sitting in easy pose is a hip opener. If you want to open it up a little bit more, you have the option of sitting up on your block, your pillow, your book, whatever you have to give you a little height. It'll allow the knees to be below the hips, allow them to open up a little bit more. So it's your choice. You do what your body needs right now. So find your spot. And we're going to take a deep inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale that right hand down. We're just making a little tent here with those right fingertips. And that left palm is going to gently cover that right ear. And just the weight of the hand, no force. As you exhale, it's going to allow that left ear to come closer towards that left shoulder. Maybe you close your eyes here. We're going to hold this for a few breaths. Allowing the neck to release whatever it needs to release. If you want to feel it a little bit deeper, just gently push those right fingertips into your mat. Maybe you tuck that chin in towards your chest. Find your edge, play with it, but be gentle. One more complete cycle. As you inhale, arms are going to sweep up, neck is going to come to center. Exhale that prayer in front of your heart. Inhale, sweep, extend them nice and long. Exhale, left fingertips down. Create your tent on this side. Gently place that right palm on that left ear. And on your next exhale, allow that right ear to come down towards the shoulder. Noticing your breath as it becomes shallow. Always keep it long and deep. Maybe closing your eyes, feeling, experiencing the sensation in your neck. As you exhale, I choose to let go. It could be something that you say quietly to yourself. Or if you choose to say it out loud, it's even better. Allows you to keep that focus, to keep the mind on the present moment. Remembering you can play with it, bringing your chin a little closer towards your chest, only if it feels good. Bring the neck to where it needs. We'll enjoy this for a couple more cycles of breath. The spine is still long, we're never collapsing. Always staying long, keeping those lungs open, keeping the heart chakra open. As you inhale, reach, sweep those arms up, connect those palms, and exhale that prayer right down in front of your heart. Again, planting those palms, we're coming back into that tabletop, that wonderful tabletop. Yes, we've been here before. So just a quick check, make sure your alignment is perfect for your body right now. Curling those toes under and walking those hands away from the body, allowing the tailbone to reach up towards the ceiling and allowing the heart to melt down towards the mat. Doing a beautiful stretch, a beautiful release of tension in the shoulders here. Connecting the chin is an option, or your forehead, whatever works for you. Few more cycles of breath. Your beautiful heart melting pose. Repeating your next exhale. And then as you inhale, we'll transition into our Sphinx pose, allowing the belly to come all the way down towards the mat. You might need to adjust the arms so the elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. So the forearms are parallel to one another. Your fingers are beautifully spread. Palms are gently pushing into the mat or into the ground. So they are active, just like those forearms, they are active as well. So on your next inhale, see if you can gently push those forearms a little bit deeper. Feel yourself grow a little more. And as you exhale, the elbows are going to draw in. Keeping the chin parallel to your mat. Again, this is a nice one to also close your eyes. On your next exhale, gently lower all the way down. Connect forehead to mat. Walk those hands in closer towards your chest. Squeeze those elbows in towards one another. And inhale into a nice mini cobra. Nothing too high, nothing too expansive. Just breathe into your mini cobra here. Take a deep inhale, reach that heart up, exhale, lower down. And then inhale all the way back into your shell stretch. Tailbone to heels, forehead down to the mat. Arms are going to keep overhead, nice and long. And with those arms nice and long, we're going to connect those palms, come into a nice prayer, interlace those fingers, release the pointer, bend at the elbows, and allow that prayer to come over your head. Maybe the thumbs will be able to connect to the back of your neck. Breathing into the triceps, feel a nice stretch there. Releasing that prayer back down. Bringing yourself back into that tabletop. We're going to extend that right leg back as you inhale. And exhale, step it through in between those hands. Bringing that right hand to the inside of that right foot. Find your length. So take up as much length as you have on your mat here. Spread through those back toes. Find your spot. Here's where your block or whatever you have will come in handy. If you feel like you can come down a little bit more, but not quite on those elbows or all the way down. Trying not to allow that right knee to flare open. Just breathe. Every time you exhale, feel that left hip sink down a little bit deeper. Feel the release of tension. If you're on your forearms or block or all the way down on the mat, just make your way back up onto the palms. Take that right hand back to the outside of that right foot and walk it back. That right heel is going to come up. The toes are going to come on up. You're staying up on that right heel. Right foot is flexed. You can come up onto those left toes if you wish. It'll just help with your stability. If you need to roll your mat for added cushion, that's an option. So as you inhale, reach your heart forward here. Lengthen it through your spine. Reach that right hip back, left hip forward, and then begin to melt your chest down. Beautiful stretch right along that whole back right leg. This will allow us to go deeper into the hip. So continuing to breathe deep. On your next inhale, walk those hands forward. And then heel toe that right foot all the way over to the left side, coming into your pigeon. Take a peek back. Lengthen up through that left leg, flex that right foot. Make the shin as parallel as you need it to the front edge of the mat. Square your hips off. bring your hands right beside those hips, only if it's available to you. Find length in that spine. Option to stay here. This is just as beneficial as coming down all the way down to your mat. So take it to your degree. If you're here and it feels really good, stay. If you want to see how it is to come on down, inhale, reach, extend, find length in the arms, and then as you exhale, very carefully, we're going to come all the way down and put the pigeon to sleep. As you're putting your pigeon to sleep, just make sure the hips stay square. So keep reaching that right hip up and back. This is where your blocks can come in handy as well. It can help square off the hips. So if you need to place a block or a pillow or a book underneath that right hip, that's always an option. Forehead's going to be resting on a block, pillow, or your book, or stack, fist stack, forearms all the way down to your mat. Doesn't matter what it's resting on, just allow that head to rest. Allow the forehead to connect with something. That's going to allow the neck to release any tension. On your next inhale, gently come on up onto those fingertips. We're going to take that right hand, thread it underneath that left one. Drop the shoulder, drop your ear, but pay attention to those hips. They're still square. Keeping that left hand down on the mat or extending it up towards the sky. Maybe a half bind. If you have that bind, inhale, let arm up. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, push into the earth. Come all the way up. Walk those hands in. Curl those toes under. And three-legged dog. I love doing this right after pigeon. It allows for that fresh blood to circulate all the way down to your heart. So reach, reach, reach. Take a deep inhale and a nice long exhale. Dropping right foot to meet the left. Walk out your down dog. Just a couple of these to do throughout your practice. And then we're going to drop the knees. Coming into your tabletop. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, step it through in between those hands. Again, finding length. As much length as you possibly can. Allowing yourself to be comfortable, though, bringing left hand to the inside of that left foot, drawing knee to the body. Keeping the gaze down, tucking that chin in just a little bit so that spine stays long. Adding cushion to your knee if needed. Using your block if that helps. And then just taking this to your degree. Allowing the exhale to deepen, allowing the exhale to release. On your next inhale, just bring that left hand to the outside of that left foot. Curl your back toes under for stability and walk it back. Find that left heel. Point those left toes towards your face. Inhale, lengthen, reach your heart forward. Exhale, hinge. As you're hinging, reach back with that left hip. Reach forward with the right one. Choose to let go, to create space. That's what you're doing. You're creating space every time you exhale. Space for some great, new, exciting, wonderful things to happen. Space for things that will serve you now. What is there once served you? Whatever's surfacing up is no longer needed. It's time to let it go. So don't resist. Allow it to happen. On your next inhale, walk it forward. Heel toe that left foot all the way over to the right side. Let's connect with our pigeon on this side. Drop that left knee behind that left hand. Just check in with that right leg. Make sure it's long and straight. Spread those toes. Push those toenails into the mat and find length of your spine. You can even, if you have the two books or two blocks, you can even place one on either side of your hips if you choose to feel, if you feel like you need to stay up nice and long here. And you're just not quite able to hold the ground, hold your mat. It's always nice to bring the floor a little bit closer to you. For those of you that want to put that pigeon to sleep, inhale, reach, connect those palms, and exhale. Melt your heart down. Remembering to soften all those facial muscles and connect that third eye to whatever it needs to connect to. Just allow it to rest. Give that neck a break. Every time I exhale, I choose to let go. On your next inhale, let's come up onto those fingertips. Take that left hand, slide it underneath the right one, drop that left shoulder, drop that left ear. And if it's available, right arm extends on up. You can take your half bind if that works. If you have that bind, inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, drop that hand. Inhale, push it into the earth. Curl those right toes under and push yourself up into that three-legged dog. Take your time and really enjoy it. Grounding down through that right foot. So feel the earth beneath it. Don't squeeze with the toes. Inhale that left leg up a little bit more. Exhale, left foot meets the right. Walk out your dog. And then we're going to take the hands and walk them in towards our feet, coming into a nice forward fold. That's bend the knees as much as we need to so we can find length in that spine. And as you exhale, forward fold. As you inhale, bring the palms just underneath those knees, lengthen it, reach, find your halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, reach for the sky, connect those palms, maybe a back bend to feel good here. Exhale, hands into prayer right in front of your heart. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, swim those hands around, back behind you, interlace those fingers, reach those knuckles down. As you exhale, hinge forward, keeping those hands on that lower back or rising up towards the sky. Crown of the head is reaching down. So that neck is not holding any tension here. If you want to say yes or no with it to help it release, go for it. One more deep inhale. One more long exhale. Release those hands down. Find your forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. We're going to take gorilla here. So take those hands, slide them underneath your feet. Taking those toes and wiggling them, almost as if they're able to massage your wrists. So that's how far your hands should be underneath those feet. You're able to massage your wrists here. Bending your knees as much as you need to allow the chest to connect to it. And as you inhale, push the feet into the hands. Feel the legs straighten. As you exhale, surrender your upper body. And continue to do that. Move with your breath. This also allows the hands to release some tension as well. Those hands work hard for us all day long. On your next inhale, releasing those hands. Exhale it all out. Inhale halfway. Exhale full. You're going to walk those hands forward. Find that downward facing dog. Drop those knees. Left ankle over the right one, coming back into your easy pose. As always, whatever yours is for you. So find it. Make yourself nice and comfortable. Inhaling those arms up nice and long. Exhale, fingertips are just going to gently rest on the shoulders. And then bring those elbows in towards one another in front of you, up and around, drawing nice big circles. Again, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes here and really feel what is happening as you're drawing these circles with your elbows. What's going on with the shoulder blades as you're moving? What's going on with your breath as you're moving? How about all those facial muscles? The eyebrows squeezing in or the lines coming back in the forehead. Always being aware, always being mindful. Let's switch directions. Maybe this direction will feel better. Maybe it'll just be uncomfortable. Whatever it is, breathe. Go with your flow. Couple more rounds. And the next time those elbows come in front of you, and meet. The hands are going to come into prayer right down in front of your heart. Bringing the back of the hands over the knees. Palms are faced up here. I'm going to ask you to connect with your pinky, your ring, your middle, your index. Which one of those resonated with you right now, and hold it there. Feel the length of the spine, tuck that chin in, shoulders are soft away from the ears. Keeping those eyes closed here. Bring your awareness, bring your mind to your nose, the point of your nose. Now we're just going to draw tiny little circles with the point of your nose. Now just bringing the awareness, the attention, the mind on the neck, movement of the neck. Nothing too big. We'll eventually get there. Right now we're just starting off with soft, small circles. Let's switch direction. Imagining that you're drawing these circles with the tip of your nose. Such a gentle movement, but the neck will thank you. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction again, but allowing yourself to draw the deeper circles. Try not to allow the neck to fall too far back, only as it feels comfortable for you. Going at your pace, you may notice that one side needs to go a little bit slower than the other. Soften that tongue, your jaw. Release as you exhale. Switch directions. We have about 5 more minutes of your practice. You may go over a couple minutes. I have a really bad habit of going over. I apologize in advance for that. Just continue on with your circles. As you complete that next one, bringing your neck to center, bringing your hands into prayer, interlacing your fingers, gently placing your knuckles underneath your chin, and be gentle, be kind as you gently push into underneath your neck, allowing the nose to draw a line as you move the neck back. Be mindful of your lower back. Draw the navel towards your lower back, your spine, and holding it wherever it feels comfortable for the count of 3, 2, and 1. Very gently coming back to center. And again, chin to chest. Allow the palms to rest in the nape of the neck, elbows. So surrender to gravity. And we're rounding the upper back once again. As we release the back of the neck, the upper shoulders here. On your next inhale, arms are going to sweep on up. Find your prayer. Exhale, hands right down to your heart. Big toes are going to find the front of your mat. So we're making our way down here. So keep those knees bent. Extend those arms Nice and long in front of you. Hold that imaginary beach ball, lengthen it through the spine, and exhale. Palm on down using your core. Yes, light activation here. Just allowing you not to flop on your spine. So we're being kind to our spine. And once you feel that connection to the earth, just draw those knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. Extend those legs up into waterfall. And then we're going to make our way into our shoulder stand. So lifting those hips up, away from the mat. Allowing the hands to come on your lower back, walking the elbows in towards one another. This is just an option. You can stay in waterfall if you choose. You can even do supported waterfall. Place that block underneath your lower back. If you have your shoulder stand, point those toes, activate those legs, tuck in that tailbone. An option is to stay in your waterfall, in your shoulder stand, or if you're in your shoulder stand and you want to go into your plow, you can allow the toes to fall back behind you, connecting with the earth. And only when you have that connection, you can release the hands down onto your mat. Palms are going to be face down or face up, whatever suits you. I like to face them down, just as I gently push them into the earth and find myself a little bit deeper into my plow. From your plow, you can have dead man's pose, bringing the knees beside your ears. Whatever suits you, wherever you are, breathe. If you're in your plow or dead man, slowly coming back into your shoulder stand. So activate your core, activate those legs, bring your hands back to that lower back. From shoulder stand, down into your waterfall. From waterfall, arms down by your side, palms face up. We're going to flex those feet. Inhale, push into those heels. As you exhale, very slowly and gracefully, we're lowering all the way down towards the mat. We're lowering down into our well-deserved Shavasana. Allow yourself a few moments here for all that magic to happen. All that space, all that tension you just released. Make yourself nice and comfortable and just surrender. Nothing to do, nothing to force. Don't even think about that breath. Or if your mind tends to wander very easily, then I suggest you think about your breath. Every one of us lives a life colored by individual and changing experiences, perceptions, needs, and even desires. We connect with others, becoming friends and confidants, most often because they share something with us, such as an interest or need. And as time goes on, there's a change, and the bonds that brought us close to a treasured friend may not even be enough to sustain the relationship anymore. We may find that our lives have gone in wildly different directions, and we no longer share the same aspirations, or we may have shifted on an energetic level. It is not unusual in such situations to discover that the comfort you found in the other person has vanished and that you have trouble relating as you once did. Outgrowing a friend can be confusing, even painful, but it is a natural part of your personal growth. You have a right to choose to surround yourself with those people who understand you, are helpful and compassionate, and put you at ease. Months or years into a friendship, you may find that your friend no longer seems like the same person he or she once was. The change may even have been with the other person, or it could have simply been with you. Moving on does not mean that your past shared experience was not meaningful or important to you both. Rather, it acknowledges your needs in the present moment. Ending a friendship can be difficult. You may not feel comfortable explaining your reasons for doing so. Even so, you can still be kind, respectful, and considerate, and simply state that you can no longer devote time to the friendship. When you have made the conscious decision to let go of the relationship, it will most likely happen naturally. Each person who has been a part of your life taught you something. Some friendships are long-term, while others are just brief. In all relationships, however, it is important to embrace the changes and let go of regrets. While you may outgrow the need to maintain a bond with someone who once was very special to you, that person will nonetheless always occupy a place in your heart. If you're ready, you can begin to wiggle the toes and the fingers. If you feel like you want a few more moments, a couple more cycles of breath, you do have the option of staying exactly where you are and taking this into your own pace, to your own degree. For those of you that are ready, as you wiggle the toes and the fingers, just gently sway your neck from side to side. Use that breath to move you, to gently move that neck. And we'll bring that neck back to center. Inhaling the knees in towards your chest, rocking from side to side, massaging out your lower back. And then as you're ready, just rocking all the way up into that wonderful easy pose. So maybe now you can do your full lotus, maybe now you can do your half lotus, maybe thunderbolts if you choose to. Whatever you decide, connect with the earth beneath you. Bring the palms or the back of the hands to the knees or the thighs, drawing those elbows in, opening up to the heart, lengthening through your spine, tuck in that chin just a little bit. Allow the crown of the head to expand and open up. Take a moment here. Soften through the shoulders. Draw the blades towards one another, almost as if you need to grip something. Inhale, reach those arms up. Feel the expansion, feel the length, feel the connection of the palms. And bring that prayer right down to your heart. As always, it's such a pleasure to share my practice with you, and thank you all so much for joining me and sharing your practice with me. Have a wonderful weekend.